Hi, my name's Cherry Woodburn, and I am the author of Healing Inc., Writing Your Story, Healing Yourself. Some of us are going through life being dragged along emotionally, and yet we still resist letting go. It could be about resentments, it could be about holding on to a relationship, be it a marriage, adult children, young children, grief, the need to be right, the need to be in control. I know of two women who were seriously injured when their dog took off running after it spotted another animal. One woman who was dragged through a field, getting, bumps, bruises, cuts, all sorts of injuries. The other one was pulled into a ditch. She ultimately needed 4 operations and went through months and months of surgery. In both cases, because they would not let go. They held on for dear life. And that just really got me thinking how so many people just in life hold on emotionally to things that are hurting them, causing them pain. And they don't seem to recognize that it's not about the thing that ran, or is leaving, it's that we don't let go. So I have somewhat of a similar story, just with a different ending. And I was walking my dog Tosh, he's a German Shepherd at 90 pounds, and we were walking along and he spotted the rabbit long before I did. And all of a sudden I saw it when, the leash gets pulled taut, and all of a sudden it's full force. He's just pulling forward, he's running, and I just let go. And so what I see now is the rabbit running down the street, my dog chasing the rabbit turns, goes around the corner, my dog turns and goes around the corner. So now both of them are out of sight. And so I'm really, hustling to get to that corner, and I start yelling, Tosh, 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 come. And with that, the neighborhood dogs that are in the houses around us just all start barking, and it made me laugh even then. And I could just sort of see, the headline in the little local paper saying, "Chaos in the Hood, woman lets go." Anyway, as I said, I'm going to the corner, and as I get there, Tosh is trotting back, coming back to me, and he looks a bit worn out, but he also looks ridiculously happy. And I just think that the situation with the dogs is a great metaphor for what many of us do in life. That we think if we just hold on tighter, we can control things, we can make it right, we won't get injured. But it just isn't true. Not with the dogs and not with us emotionally. So what I have in terms of a prompt for you this week is just to write about, why do you keep holding onto the leash? Why don't you let go? What are you afraid of? What do you think will happen? And maybe even write about a time when you did let go and what happened. And you can write it down on a scrap paper, or you can write it in your journal. I just think there's a lot of potential for learning here. So thanks, and I'll see you next week. Nice talking to you again.